Kind of crazy how literally just nearby the fortress, the Soviets built all these apartment buildings not too far off. You can see it's kind of slightly redneck, slightly. It's not supposed to be offensive. I mean, it's not so bad here, it's nice. But you see this Soviet look right next to the Roman fortress. It's a little bit strange. It's a fairly nice tennis court there. That tennis court looks pretty dope. I don't play tennis, obviously, but looks pretty neat. Oh, check this out. There's an actual well here. I don't know if it functions. I'm trying to pump it. Probably does. This is the thing about kind of the Soviet lifestyle, is that nothing's kind of privatized. And what I mean by that is that everyone shares the same backyard. That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone shares the same car park, everyone shares the same backyard. That's the vibe I'm getting here. No one has their own private backyard, except their own private apartment, kvartira, and their own private veranda, balcony. I'm actually looking for a way to get to the beach, but it seems to me some people have backyards to these apartments, actually. Very intense backyards. And I think I probably don't want to go into them or find a way around them, because it might look like I'm trespassing. So I'm going to just keep on following the main road until I find something that allows me to get to the beach. See, a lot of people, even though they live in these apartments, they like to grow their own vegetables in the neighboring grassy areas. And so they fence them off and they grow vegetables. Lots of kids running around. Where else can you find cows eating alongside cars other than in Georgia? This is a house, by the way. So this is pretty dope looking. And that is possibly abandoned. And that is definitely abandoned. I want to take a little sneak peek around. This is the opposite side of the house. That's crazy. What used to be this building? Even a dog there. Hope the dog doesn't mind me. Hello. It's a female dog. So what's behind the old building, you ask? Well, it's just campers. You know what's crazy? This abandoned building actually has an address. That's crazy, and it's even printed in English. So crazy. There's a nice little shed here, but this whole thing locked up, but it's just abandoned. Kind of that typical Russian nuclear winter vibe. And clearly some people are just camping there under the old place. So, yeah, Now I'm just on a normal street with some normal houses. This is a normal house. This is actually a nice one. It's crazy. This is probably one of the top-notch ones. I find it interesting that there's a lot of trucks parked everywhere. Tons of trucks. There's a regular house there. It's not the prettiest looking thing. They're using that cheap brick. Potentially an asbestos roof. Yeah, a lot of trucks just parked everywhere. Look at that, more cows just walking alongside the main road. Someone's house. This is actually a pretty nice house. It's green, it's got its own gate. Someone's left their bicycle at the bus stop. Yeah, the cows are holding up the traffic. Is that a bull? It's got horns. Clearly someone's had a car crash here at one point. It's a pretty dope lake. See, that's what I'm saying. There's trucks parked there, and those are nice trucks. Those are new trucks. And that's clearly not a truck sales yard. That's someone's workplace. Never know what you'll find across the freeway here. It's just a woman chopping wood with a hacksaw on the side of the road. Cool and normal. Do these trees remind you of anything? There's no way the eucalyptus trees that I'm walking alongside here, there's no way. Surely not. They look so similar though. So someone just started to say hi and wave out the window with the car. I don't know why they decided to do that. Maybe they just think, oh cool, a vlogger. And that's kind of why it's a better idea to not have the camera out sometimes, because sometimes people slow down and they want to comment on something, either positively or out of curiosity or something. More trucks. And this truck is for sale apparently. Some of these have German writing on them, which makes me think that some of these trucks have been going around Europe and they just end up in this spot. Some of them being for sale. Crazy. I want to show you this. Hi. I've got to walk all the way over there. I don't want to spend another 50 lari, even though that's super cheap. I just want to get back to the city by foot. All the way over there. 3+ hours apparently. Probably more like 6. Check this out. Brand new apartments being constructed here alongside the main road here. I don't know if they're finished yet. They look like they're nearly done. Brand new apartments. They look pretty okay. It's a gas station. It probably does make sense why there's a lot of trucks here, because this is the road to the Middle East. So it probably does make a lot of sense why there's a lot of fuel stations and trucks here. Why it's so industrial looking around here. Even over there, just out in the field, there's trucks parked there. There's actually a car wash place just over here where you can rock up, wash your car. I think people normally, in Russia, from what I've seen, when it comes to washing cars, because I've never personally done it, but I have been in the experience, is you don't wash your own car at these car washes places. Someone's usually standing around and they'll wash it for you. That's usually what happens. And there's a guy standing out there now at the bays, probably just waiting for someone to rock up so he can wash their car. That's how that works. There's some type of abandoned building there, but you see we've still got some walking distance to cover yet. The airport is actually just behind the trees actually. The airport is really close to us. But we just have to cross the river to get to it. Look at that, more trucks. More trucks. Probably a little river down here. Yeah, there's a little river down here. And is this a blackberry bush? Yeah, it's a blackberry bush. Check this out. See, it's already 5:30 p.m. There's no way I would have made it to that Roman fortress on time by foot. So it's a good thing I had cash to get to take a taxi to get to the fortress on time. If only I had a lot more cash, I'd be driving around the country doing my own thing. Just, look at this. These trucks are actually for sale. That's crazy. Just need to get around this truck because this one's taking too much space. That cow is so close to the road. This close. This building here doesn't look new to me. It looks abandoned. Fuel here is extremely cheap because everything's just around 3 lari per litre, which is, it's just really cheap. Cheap fuel. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like it's less than 3 lari per litre. So this is the town or outer suburb of Avgia. That's a supermarket. So yeah, this is Avgia. As crazy as this sounds, I'm actually on the main road to Batumi, in the sense like this is the same road that goes straight to downtown. So I don't have to make any turns, twists, nothing. I can just walk in a straight line from here and make it to the city center, which is pretty dope. So that way I'm definitely not lost. Even if I had no phone on me, I would know exactly where to go from here. Someone's doing a truck repair here. So many trucks. I want to make sure I can get around here safely. Would you like to sit there? Just for the fun of it, how about I sit there? Oh shit. Well, I'm sitting here on that chair. Just for the fun of it. Who doesn't like to sit down on a chair, just sitting on the freeway like that, in the middle of the shrub? Who doesn't like doing that? All right, so we are about to cross the Koriki River. On Google Maps it says Koriki Stream, but it's called, yeah, it's just called the Koriki River. And this is the bridge. There it is, the Koriki River. This bridge actually bounces. When a car passes by, I can feel the bridge bouncing up and down like that. This river is a little bigger than I imagined because I keep walking up there further ahead and the river is so much bigger. Let's take a look at that. And there's a guy on a motorcycle way over there. I think that road is abandoned. It might have been an old train bridge. I don't know. But I've seen a couple of people and walking on it, and there's a guy with a motorcycle having a blast. On the opposite side, there's lots of factories. You know what's crazy is that this area, the railguard, doesn't seem to have any spiders or insects webbing up the joint. Whereas in Australia, there's always going to be spiders, always. But here, I'm just seeing nothing, nothing at all. So essentially, now that I'm about to finish crossing this bridge, and I'm now across the river, I'm 100% now back in Batumi. And just behind this big shrub, just a little bit further, is the airport. Whoa. But I found there's a little shortcut along the main road, because the main road kind of splits from here. You can sort of go two ways, and I might just keep going straight rather than turning left. That cow just walked across the road like no big deal. I wonder if he was mooing a lot. But here's the first spider I've seen in ages. He's a big boy. Creepy. This is my reaction after seeing that spider move. Ugh. We're not too far off from the airport. Behind this fence here is the airport. The airport extends all the way to the west. It's quite huge. And I think that's the main airport building over there. Yeah, there's a couple of planes over there too. So a couple more hours to go before we get back to the city center. So you got to check this out. I actually just walked past an old grandma who was selling grapes on the side of the road, grapes and figs. So now I get to have a snack while I'm on the go for only 5 lari, which is super cheap. It's like only a couple of dollars for a bundle of grapes. It's pretty dope. It's the purple grapes, the same ones that grow on the vineyard at our place in Taz. It's the same purple grapes. And the seed is very tough. Oh well. It's like crunchy aloe vera. Because it's all aloe vera texture with a super seedy crunch. Did my eyes deceive me? There are normal houses in the area. Look at that, even a furniture store. Check that out. A couple of normal-ish houses. That's pretty cool. This is probably a garden shop. So we're in the suburb of Stepanovka, and there's a Dodge Challenger behind me. But yeah, this is kind of what the area looks like. It's mostly just suburban, quite industrial. I just found this really cool bridge walkway thing along this road. I think I might like to walk on that while I'm here. So it still heads towards where I want to go. I just follow the bridge and then turn right from there. Such a dope place to be. It's kind of freaky when there's a lot of road rage and people have to slow down at the last minute when you're crossing a walkway. But just look at this crazy building over here. I think it's a stadium or something, I'm not sure. But it looks sick. Back with the GoPro, 37% battery. Runs out fast. But my phone storage is actually full, so I can't even film with my phone anymore. So I have to delete stuff on my phone. Most of the storage on my phone is probably downloaded TikToks, which I really just need to delete. But this bridge is super dope. Georgian flags all kind of all over the joint. This particular road is called Juliushatava Avenue. So this bridge, I don't know what you would call the bridge, but let's just call it Juliatava. Juliatava? Let's go with that. So dope. There is a wicked building in the distance. I want to check that out before I go home, because that looks lit. Literally lit. It feels like I'm in such a modern city with all these brand new skyscrapers and high-rise buildings everywhere. So just a couple of blocks away, there was all these old Soviet parts. But here, I just feel like I just walked into the casino region out of nowhere. There's palm trees in the middle of the place everywhere, shops everywhere. Here's another thing, I haven't come across any homelessness here. Like this park, there's chairs everywhere, bins everywhere. It's so nice here, but no homeless people. I wonder why that is. Check out this new building they're building right here. Look at the way it's kind of like built to look like a bunch of dominoes. Jenga. It looks like Jenga bricks. It turns out that this place that I'm at now was literally not very far from the McDonald's that I left from originally. This is the exact same spot, just across the street a bit further. And I missed this completely. And now I'm back. And it's pretty dope. So it turns out that this pink ornament was not actually some type of odd skyscraper in the distance. It's just a statue. It's just a some type of monument thing. And across further from where we're at, where the bridge ends, there's an area, a theme park called Luna Park. Crazy. Just over there. There's that McDonald's again. I got myself this flavored strawberry milk, Chudo. Cost about 10 lari. And, well, I wanted it because I wanted something sweet and milky and a little bit less soda. And I got myself a bottle of water as well. Бутылка вода. 11-20 lari. And, yeah. Don't know if you can see that, but that is a reflection of water. It's Lurie Lake in a big park. I've decided not to go to the beach tonight because it's dark and probably harder to see if there's any unwanted objects to avoid stepping on in the dark. So it's better to come in the early morning. It will be very cold in the morning, but I'm just so exhausted. It has been over 3 hours in this walk so far, and my apartment is on the next street to the right, and I just can't wait to sit down and eat my leftovers from last night and drink the entire litre of strawberry milk in this carton. So, did I live? If I died, could you say, have I truly lived?